Okay, now we are here.
We are live and in effect.
All right, welcome to the Brew podcast. All right. Okay, so today I want to talk about like this rich the kid thing that's been going on. So basically, an artist, her name was like, what was her name? It was like
Emony.
Emony. Let
Emony.
me see what it was. All right. Wait. Oh.
It was Emony.
Oh, right here. Yeah, Emony LaRussa. All right, she did a cover art basically for Rich the Kid, and Rich the Kid didn't pay her for it, and then she made the whole video and everything going around, and then it's just been going viral, and then Rich the Kid deleted his Twitter. Let me check right now if he still has his IG. He's been going a lot of.
His IG still.
He's been doing a little back and forth a lot, and then he's been checking out people's stories and just like putting the DMs as unseen, right? And let's see.
A video like this because this has never happened to me in my entire career. This is Rich the Kid. He has 8 million followers. He hired me to do a cover, and now he refuses to pay me. At the start of the project, I asked if he had any direction. He wanted to give me complete freedom. This is our messages. I went ahead and created 4 different variations of graphics for him. After days, he finally gets back to me, tells me he wants to change it, but doesn't tell me what he wants to change it to. Instead of giving me art direction, he just tells me to listen to the song again. So instead of going in this blind again, I send him references, and he tells me to just do the cover art, send it to him, and don't send him any concepts. So I go ahead and create 3 more graphics, he likes it, and now he refuses to pay me. And now he's just liking my messages where I'm asking him to pay me. I even reached out to his label, and they don't even manage him anymore. During this entire process, I was extremely professional and patient with him. He hired me to do a service, and I did my part. It's like if I hired someone to paint my house, told them they could pick any color they want, they paint it, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like that color, I'm not gonna pay you. It's just not how you do business. I've never posted a video like
What's wrong with you folk, man? Hey, listen. If you make a cover art for me, and I tell you that shit is fucking trash, that shit is ass, I don't want that shit. Bitch, I'm not paying for no fucking cover that's piece of shit. What's wrong with you folk, man? Hey, listen. If you make
There's a lot going on. He's messaged me, he's made videos calling me a bitch and calling me out of my name, disrespecting me and my art. He also said that he paid me $500. He just paid me half of the amount today, this morning, and I don't think he would have had any to pay me if it wasn't for you guys reaching out. What's even more sad about this is all the people who've reached out to me accusing him of doing the same exact thing that he did to me. I think this should go without saying, you have to pay people that you hire for their service. So that being said, I'm going to continue working hard to make sure that this never happens again. I normally do deposits for big projects, but I thought someone like Rich the Kid would be able to pay me $1,000.
So this kid made a video. What's his name? Hello
Yassine.
Hello Yassine.
Yassine.
Hello Yassine. He made a video where he was talking about basically he would never pay $1,000 for a cover art, and 2, he was like he would never hire that girl because she seems like a tattletale or somebody who's going out there and airing out something when she's not happy about it, and because of her doing that, while it could get her some potential clients, it's gonna damage her more because more record labels are not gonna hire you. And then I felt like something was really like, it felt real personal when he kept saying that. Like
it feel more very personal.
It felt like he got hurt somewhere along the line with something with that nature.
Right.
But to that, I'll respond to something real quick. Is that so? This is how you can charge somebody with $1,000 for a cover art if they actually make a lot of money. They make a lot of money to pay a lot of taxes. If they do make money through record, through music and everything, they could do, like, let's say if they had to pay like $5,000 in taxes, they could take out that $1,000 for the cover art from the taxes because it's going towards their thing, and that's how you would actually charge somebody that much for a bunch of cover art, and especially when somebody's dealing with like record label stuff. Like, you gotta have backup images, the front, the back, a second version of this and of that. Like, there's so much extra things that go onto it that the bill can easily rack up to $1,000.
Of course.
And so much tedious work with everything, balancing out other people doing it at the same time. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. It's just not like oh, and also that the fact that he said that she's basically hitting up other artists to do cover art and bring it back to her,
right,
and stuff like that. It was like, well, yeah, she's giving them an opportunity. Everybody's trying to help everybody out. Nobody seems to have a problem with that part.
Right.
But I didn't like the fact that he was going in on her on like, yo, like she shouldn't have. I don't know. She should have maybe took the money. Maybe she liked Rich the Kid. She was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I mean, look, she was very professional. Before she went to the internet, she even reached out to the label. Like, how much do you want a person? And then let's not forget, a lot of, when you're looking at it from the consumer standpoint, you say, oh, it's just art. But this is the person, first of all, the person makes money from this, number one. So it's their job now. Number two, time is of the essence, and you cannot get your time back. So all the time that she spent making God knows how many, examples or variations for him to still not get paid? No, dog, no. There's no way. No, come on.
Like, for that, he should have just said, like, I don't want this.
Right.
And I'm sorry or whatever.
Yes.
To be honest, like, yeah, it is her fault for not acquiring a down payment.
Right. She should have done that from the... That's what she messed up. She should have been like, listen, if you want me to do anything, even to get started, I need 25-50%. That's it. There's no way around this. So that way, at least she would have got paid something for her time. So maybe, hopefully, she learns from this.
I think a lot of artists get excited when they basically...
When they get a big, following person or a big...
They come at them and they're like, oh, I actually fuck with their music. I like this. And let me hold them down with something.
That's the thing. No matter what you do, so like for this conversation, if you're a graphic designer, you're a business person just like that rapper is. So they're no longer your favorite rapper. They are now a customer. They're your client now. Forget that they're a rapper. Forget about the song. It's not. Forget about forget about emotions. That's where a lot of graphic designers, I feel, because I'm just looking from the outside in anyways, so then you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where graphic designers mess up, where they get too excited. They get emotional. This is a business, bro. That person, I don't care if you like him or don't like him. They're money for you. They're your lunch right now. It doesn't matter what you feel about them. Yeah, I just got... No, because...
I don't know.
I just got heated. No, because I'm so, people need to start learning how to do business with one another. Like, this is where,
She should have taken the down payment.
Right.
And if from that she would have known how serious the guy is.
Right.
And I'm just guessing this, but it probably just kind of ranked up to $1,000. If she said she had different artists do different variations and everything, let's say each, if she had 3 artists, and each variation could have been in a total, if that would have worked out, would have been a 200, 200, 200. It goes 2, 4, 600. Then it's color and it's this variation time and how different do you want it? And then most of the time, man, most record artists and labels will do that too, where they'll get an artist, they'll get a designer, and even get them to... Sometimes they either pay or not even pay. But if you do play your cards right and you get them to pay, they'll pay you for cover art. If they don't like it, they still paid you, and they basically maybe use what you did and give it to another artist and be like, try to make this better and stuff like that. They do that, but you got to get paid on your stuff.
Do you think, just because, this is what you do you think it would be beneficial for, to have some sort of drafted up contracts for only big accounts? Of course,
yeah. Everybody, I'm not going to lie, in the comments was also putting, she should have had a contract.
Okay, yeah.
She should have had a
That's
contract.
That's what I'm thinking, too. I'm like...
With these big deals, yeah, you need to have a contract.
Okay.
Cause it could get real dicey if you I'm not gonna lie, it gets real dicey when you say, oh, this project is $1,000 and you haven't got a contract or a payment done, and it's well, it puts your taxes into you put yourself out there like that, so okay, so this person's making
both parties in this situation messed up.
Yeah,
both parties messed up, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's not really about...
But I don't think she did. She did a wrong thing by putting it out there.
No, because the thing is, that's where I disagreed with the the YouTube channel Hello Yasin, or where he said that what was my train of thought? What did you just say?
She was wrong for putting it out there because it could derail her chances.
When he said that, I don't believe it, because of the fact that she showed the steps. So logically, in anything, when your client is not paying you, first you got to take steps. You tell them directly. She sent them the PayPal link. I saw that. Then she reached out to whoever owns him. They said they don't own him. So he's not responding to you, he's just liking you. Yeah, you gotta say something and get the people on your side at that point, because then what? She's gonna cry in a corner and say, oh, okay, well, whatever. She could, and take it as a lesson learned and let karma get him. But or she could speak up, because at the same time, I think she did a service to other graphic designers. It gives what she just did just leveled up graphic designers everywhere.
Well, at the same time, and it's like I don't think record labels is gonna like look at her. Let me see if this makes a difference real quick.
The light?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's alright.
It's probably not that big of a difference, honestly.
We're working with high tech stuff here, you know, high tech.
Yeah.
Oof, the lightings. But so basically, where was I? So basically, like so record labels, I still think would still hire her and take her in, because what if they don't like Rich the Kid, and Rich the Kid is independent, and they're like, you know what, we don't like Rich the Kid, so we're gonna give, or somebody even else that's a rapper or whatever could capitalize on the fact that he could be like, he didn't pay her, I'll pay her for my cover art, and I actually capitalize on the fact that he didn't pay her and actually get more clout on myself on that.
If anything, I would be more likely to hire someone like that than anybody else, because at least I know where she stands. I know that I gotta come correct. I know she's gonna come correct. So everything's on the table. I would love to hire somebody like that if I was ever in that position, because I know that it's gonna be complete communication, honest, open. Why would you not want to hire somebody like that? It's because
and you know what? Even if she did like the kid and just the textured background, right? If that was like the end result, she probably had to do so much to get to that. And even if she didn't do that, I think it's up to the artist to charge whatever the hell they want. Like the rappers be charging crazy amounts for features and all of that, and they barely eat off of that. Right. So think about if you're charging lower amounts and how like just everything works on Adobe, paying for stuff and everything, and just the house and everything. You don't know how many clients, how long does that $1,000 work really last? Like, does it take up a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much that goes into it.
Time.
But I think it doesn't derail her.
No.
It actually gives more spotlight on her. It gives more like, who is this person? I wouldn't.
The minute he started making fun of her physical appearance, I'm like, oh, this is just automatically putting you lower.
Rich the Kid started making fun of her.
Yeah. That just lowers you down, because if you're attacking someone's physical appearance, then that means you are very triggered.
I think record labels wouldn't hire her if she started photoshopping Rich the Kid's face
but she took
onto
the
a toilet or something like that.
She took the professional high road.
Even she kept it enough professional where she provided the proof and talked about what everything was, and like I still don't think she was being a crybaby about what something is. Like, well, this person like is on social media, and what things that like that happen. Most definitely I would do that. I wouldn't just let that go.
No.
And like, I mean, she's a big artist, and I don't know if that really helps her capitalize on it.
Most
but
likely.
To be honest, like it's also setting like a standard, like so it's like
how you treat,
how you she's gonna get treated, or how she's gonna step forward amongst this. And I doubt this is the first time this ever happened to her. I highly doubt this. I know she probably had this done before, and she just wanted a little bit of it. I feel like she probably still wanted to capitalize on it, or like let this be out there. And I mean, to me, I was not really like a fan of Rich the Kid, but after seeing this, I really don't want anything to just do with that. Like, some people are out there who just don't, if they see somebody that has clout, or somebody that's big and has music and they used to listen to this stuff, and they're being disrespectful to people like waiters and stuff like that. Like,
I don't like that.
I personally just wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want to like mess with somebody like that, and that's just me. Like, if there's I know there's people that just don't care about that. They're like, whatever, I would G somebody, but that, you know, they living in a different frequency on their own right
Facts.
now. On to the next topic.
Facts.
Okay. On to the next topic. We got Rowdy Rebel coming out of lockup, and something happened to Bobby where he's gonna do basically another year. He's gonna come. Yeah, so Bobby's coming out like the 22nd of December, 2021, because something happened. Because they were
this
gonna.
Year? No,
next year, 2021, exactly the same time.
Oh, that's
interesting. Which I think is like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your man's is coming out, and you got another solid, like, from when he's coming out, you got another year. You get, like, that's like, dog, this year's gonna go by
Wait, what did
slow.
they do? I don't even know what they did.
What they
killed
did?
someone?
No. They got him on a RICO charge. They got him because Bobby Shmurda was rapping about, Meech caught a body about a week ago. Everybody around him is killing everybody, and they're rapping
Well,
about it.
did he actually kill someone?
Well, we don't. Well, it's all like they did the court cases and everything.
Okay.
They pleaded guilty, and they got the feds came in. They had the racketeering charges, different drug deals with this and that,
Okay.
and everybody.
Got it.
Like, it wasn't. I don't think it was mainly just like Bobby and.
No, but he didn't say
yeah,
anything.
it was everybody.
So he got the time.
Yeah. Well, he didn't say anything
So he
either.
got the time, yeah.
And
Okay.
he also Bobby ended up taking more time, so him and Rowdy will get out at the same time.
Got it.
But something happened in the meanwhile that Bobby's
He's
now
there.
doing another year.
Okay.
So, well, my things are basically, Rowdy came out. He was doing the whole, like, they got him on video. These are just my thoughts on it. They're like, they come out, they record and make a big scene. That's cool. They welcome him home. That's great. That's awesome. But then they start throwing up the gang signs, and then there's doing this, and then there's so many people around him. They got the camera on him, and I get they're trying to capitalize on him coming out and doing that, but I in just my opinion, you just gotta let homie just chill. Like, just let him relax. Like, he just got out. Maybe maybe they planned it out. Like, yo, when we come out, we're gonna make it big. We're gonna get then they're
Most
like,
likely,
yeah, and then like, yo,
honest.
I'm gonna get my hair done and this and that, and they got him that like devilish looking
The
chain.
zombie. That looks like a zombie to me.
That one was a sick one, man. I'm not gonna lie. It looked like homie give you something like that. It's like, yo, we gonna work you till you a slave type shit. Like, you know what I'm
that's
saying? Like, you can,
That's what I'm saying. I got
like, it's
some
like you're gonna
weird
see
feeling
horror.
after seeing- yeah.
I would have horror dreams in my mind and shit like that. Like,
I would
just
never
like
wear a zombie.
it's just so like it's just so like
very-
initiating into a negative energy. Like, as soon
Right.
as you come out, you get what I'm saying. Like, think about how that could go down. Like, you just came out of jail. You should be away from all your gang activity shit. But your gang homies put a chain on you real quick. You just got out of chains and put a chain on you real quick right after that.
That's deep.
You ain't never coming out of these chains, and then like he's all gassed. He's like, yeah, I'm with my homies and everything and shit like that. But he's like, I don't know if he's really in the right mind state right now to be thinking like, yo, man, like, I wonder how many of these people are around me on some like to just like want me to blow right now, like, cause just the reality of it, like just the pressure of all these people coming out, and he has to back this up. And I seen videos of them. They went to a new crib. I don't know if it's like an Airbnb or just like this. It's just a big house. Everybody got big cars.
Yeah.
They putting chains on them. I mean, like, these people just came out of like the indictment and all that fraud, like, all the RICO cases and stuff like that. So I just felt like it was a lot of flashing that they did.
Right.
Like. That, like, when T Grizzly came out, he did the music video, and there was things like that. But this one I felt like was a little flashy. Rolls Royces, standing on trucks, this and that.
Right.
Like, just saying in effect, not hating, but more like maybe the cops are sitting there rubbing their hands. Like,
well, I mean,
this
look,
is gonna be easy. We're gonna just
listen. Once you're worked that way into the system, you're automatically gonna be watched forever. So
yeah,
they are going to set it up so that one little mistake, you're right back in. That at that point.
It's just like we seen with Casanova, right? Like, you have to give this, like, I would be like, you got to give this like a 5-year thing.
Yeah.
Where basically it doesn't even matter, honestly, anymore if you're popping or not. Like, if you're popping, the feds could come and get you. If you're not popping, the feds could come and get you. And the thing with like Lil Wayne that just happened, did you see the thing with Lil Wayne? So Lil Wayne just got popped with a gun on a private jet, a gold-plated gun, and he said it was a gift from somebody. But he's already been popped in New York. Remember that video of Lil Wayne not snitching or whatever? He was just talking to the cop.
Right.
Yeah, so that was from like the New York charge. He got caught. They raided his a hotel room, and they found a gun there and stuff. That was the first charge. He's not supposed to be around a gun. Okay. But I'm trying to link this into maybe like, Lil Wayne did the thing with Trump, and then maybe the record labels and that music industry didn't like that part, and he just sold his masters and everything, and he just got a lot of money. So the best thing would be to put a gun on him to make him lose all that money. Give him the money so you could just take it away.
That's deep.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That was because even 50 Cent put out a post when what happened when Lil Wayne got locked up or something. He was like, you see, I told you what happened when you fuck with Trump and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like, that's probably why he didn't fuck with him. Like, stand there and shit like that.
The thing is, like, politics and celebrity world are... They're one in the
setup is so clean.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the thing that we're in the middle of is bigger than entertainment. It's very big. The war that we're in is very big, and it's not something that a lot of people can see. So immediately, if you get in the middle of this war that's going on with the government or whatever, you're just a pawn. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You could be rich. It doesn't matter.
The record labels, I think, are known for like setting people up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like setting people up. Maybe giving the president go on the plane. Like, I personally think something had to do. I think the Juice World passing away thing has been long enough to just throw out a conspiracy out there where like maybe they were trying to get him back to make a scene to get more clout, and it just ended up going left.
Oh, I see what you
mean.
They
just pop, like, it'd be cool, like, he gets popped with guns and all that. They'll get him out because they have lawyers for all of that.
Right.
Juice WRLD was young. It's his first case. There were other homies on the thing. You know what I'm saying? They could have took the blame and whatnot. But it didn't go in that direction because it didn't really work out to that degree. Right. But I'm just saying, like, they're known for setting people up in that direction.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
Okay. But on to the next one. All right, so now we got our guy, Green Hat Guy. he's been like the light of my life recently.
Green Hat Guy, he's funny.
I like watching his videos. So basically what this guy does is you gotta look up Green Hat Guy, right? So what he does is basically he went on live with these kids like called what was his name? I had his name right here somewhere.
Was one of them called Enzo?
It was like Enzo. It was like one kid name was Enzo, but the other kid's name was like what was it, like Fly? Let me see if I can. Forgot his name. That's
French something.
Nah. It was like flysoulja. Flysoulja. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of Soulja Boy from 90 Days Fiance. He hops on lives with flysoulja. Flysoulja, he's basically this white kid who'll put up a picture of him and his brother. He'll like hop on it. He'll give them like pretty much like a reality check. He'll be like, "Yo, I'm a 35-year-old adult. What are you kids doing? Like, yo, let me see the jewelry. Basically. What are you doing? How are you gonna get a job? Like, what's up with this? Like, yo, it's hilarious, man. But what I wanted to get to is like, I think this is very damaging to those kids, though. Like, I feel like they're not mentally all there to be willing to get all those crazy tattoos. The kid saying he's Cuban, but he's white. Like, the other kid, Enzo, he's just getting beat up and shoving carrots up his booty and then all of this extra stuff. And then they're just doing this for clout, and they just keep doing this. And then they get bullied, and they like talking shit to each other. Like...
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a bunch of hyenas in a very, like, enclosed setting. Eventually, they will eat each other. Like, they will just come at each other.
But it's a weird setup to go on live and be like, yo, somebody come pick on me, you know?
That says more about what's going on. There is a deeper issue going on here. And it says a lot about, I guess, the younger generation. They're just very heavily misguided. I blame it a lot on entertainment. I really, really do, because... whoever is given a pedestal in society, now you're the role model. And if the role model's doing that, then guess what?
I'll take a different approach, and I'll blame the individual themselves, is because they never chose to get into like a habit of something. You get what I'm saying? They chose drug habits, and they chose like other habits, the negative ones, but they never chose the right ones. And
right. Okay.
I wouldn't say like they all dropped up out of school. Right, they didn't like wait long enough.
I'm saying they get influenced, because the thing is, so yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, I'm just saying they don't have like a hobby. They should have
Yeah.
been. These kids should have been in the gym on a football team or something, doing something productive instead of popping Xanny bars
Right, but unfortunately,
and carrots.
and then it also, I mean, it depends on, you know, what's the guidance around them. I feel like that also makes a difference. If the guidance,
It's the guidance around them, but look at them. The kids look like they have a decent amount of money. They look like they come from good homes. They're in good neighborhoods. They got good. Like, how much guidance does a really person like have to really need? Like, besides providing a good home, and the kids look like they're ghetto enough. The
Honestly,
person was given like
listen.
enough of freedom to be turned out bad. You know, these kids look like they're spoiled. They look like they're just spoiled. Like, they don't really know what they really got going on.
well, the
around
guidance
them.
comes in when, you know, if somebody sees that you're taking advantage of your circumstance, now you got to suffer a little bit. You got to learn a few hard lessons. If you don't get to learn a few hard lessons, actually, then you're not gonna know what's the difference at that point. You're gonna be like, ah, yeah, nothing's really gonna happen. Like it is, but it isn't. I'm still, you know, I'm still fed. I'm still clothed. I'm still.
Yeah, I
good.
get what you're saying. These kids are going, but the thing is, they're also getting beat up in their face, and they're still like
And
they're
they're
getting
still
kicked in
doing
their
it,
face.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not fighting. They're not even fighting back. They
Back,
talk a
yeah.
lot of shit. They get kicked in their face, and they just cry or not, and just sit there and be like, you know, like, yo, this is whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's actually very scary because at that point you're mentally just like numb.
Yeah, like my message to Enzo, my message to flysoulja, I forgot what his red whatever 4X or whatever his brother's name is, but like, yo, y'all gotta just hop off this live shit, man. Like, really get some laser surgery, get your face tattoos removed, eat the pain. Yo, honestly, make a video on like start doing a YouTube channel where you're lifting and building your body up. No lie, you can take all the hate that people are giving you and just turn it into positivity. They
Facts.
wouldn't leave you alone if you actually got in good shape, because the
No.
history of your negativity is still out there. It still gives enough of a reason for somebody to come back and see
And
how you're
see.
doing. So
Right.
I suggest by 2021 you try to flip the script on everybody. You try to do the whole, not the whole boot gang thing, but in a way where he's trying to change his thing to John Gabbana and just kind of take it into a positive direction, because it
Because
doesn't.
you're not gonna lose your following. That's if you do it right and like gradually, you're not gonna lose.
Well, you're gonna lose.
You're gonna
the
lose.
thing
your
is,
following,
the thing
but-
is, don't worry about your follow, because your
Yeah.
following is there right now because people are shitting on you. They're hating on you. They're there. They want to just see people doing negative stuff.
Right.
So don't worry about that. But that can also. What the thing is, you don't know how many of those people that are just just really talking shit to you, they could end up actually just liking you at the end of it. That's usually how it goes with more people that pick on you. They have a genuine like towards you, you know? Like, I like those kids. I like watching them being entertaining. I think, you know, maybe the first step you can do, is not the hardest, is probably pick up a book and maybe read comic books, because they have this weird way of talking, know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, they do it weird, like
It's an accent.
that
thing,
jit,
man.
like it's a Florida thing, but I get it. But, you know, learn how to like talk normal too.
Right.
Like, learn how to like, you know, talk to people. That's even if you're trying to be a rapper. Like, maybe if you can flip the script, that would be nice. But like, it doesn't help keeping a fake accent persona. Like, that's gonna slip in and out, and things is just not gonna work out in your favor with that. Like, yeah, that's just my message to those kids. They just try to get it together. Yeah.
Pretty good message. I don't have anything more to add on because you pretty much covered it.
We'll get the last thing out of the way then, with these PPP loans, right? That everybody's they can
Goodness
get.
gracious.
So you think that this was put out there for a setup to grab people back?
Of course. Well, initially I was like, all right, whatever. But just looking at what's been happening, like the pattern, obviously, yeah. Because at this point, like anything that looks like it's really easy and then it is easy, you gotta walk.
It's like, you know what it is?
Go backwards,
you know
bro.
what it is? You know what they did? You know what they did? You know, remember bait car?
No, what is that?
You don't remember? They'll go to the hood and leave a nice car.
No?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
You never seen that? Let me just show you real quick. Bait car. So basically, they'll be going into like neighborhoods that are like the hood and stuff. Leave a car, engine running, and then somebody will hop in the whip. They'll be driving the car, and the cops will be right around the corner, and they got a kill switch on the car, so the car turns off. You know what I'm saying? One time somebody got these guys, so the cops they left a car in the parking lot and they turned it on. The guy got in the car, did donuts, and put the car back, and they got out the car and they tried to arrest him for stealing the car. He's like, "What did I do, bro? I just did donuts in the same. I didn't go nowhere. Like I didn't steal the car. I'm still in the parking lot." You see? Yeah, so
Okay, I see.
yeah, that was like, you know, like those like live shows and stuff like that. So I think they turned the PPP stories into like bait cars, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they left it, and then these, you know, and they're knocking people. They're gonna go down with the big to the lower numbers. So they're knocking people right now. They're doing like ridiculous stuff, just running like the G Herbo case where they did the thing with they had stolen credit card or fake credit card information. Like it's a whole different thing with the scamming thing, where basically you can like these kids from Russia, they used to get like the code or whatever to your credit card, but it's useless without a card. So you would have to make a card to transfer that info onto this card to act. So you get what I'm saying? So the info itself is almost useless unless you have a printer and a whole thing and everything. So people would. So you buy the info from them, you get the cards made, and then they were swiping stuff and purses and plane tickets and all that towards G Herbo. You get what I'm saying? So, and then towards the late whatever, and then basically it ranked up around like, yo, your views and the stuff that's got going on does not match your lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So then it just popped them, and then G Herbo even tried to bring down this one guy that was his name was Omi Hellcat. You ever heard of Omi Hellcat? I'll put you on to it, but basically his thing was like an overweight black dude and stuff, and he was like a millionaire, and everybody was like, yo, how'd you do it? Stuff like that. He basically figured out how to, like, he was first hacking into like fire sticks and selling them and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like a smart hood dude, you know what I'm saying? Not into gangs or anything, but more into like scamming. So he figured out basically how to do like a streaming, like he did like a streaming app.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was something with the streaming app. They couldn't pop him directly, so they popped him for avoiding taxes.
Okay.
Yes, because he was already had an eye on him, but the eye got bigger when he made a YouTube channel and started bragging about how much money he had and how he made them. I don't know if he really talked about how he made the money, but how much money he had and all that stuff. And he was doing rapping and all of that, and they just kept their pounce on him together. He had like cars all over, like everywhere and stuff. Like if I show you like a little bit, you know, and stuff was like that. So they popped him, you know, and they were doing a whole thing with that. So he was a smart dude that made a lot of money. And then, you know, G Herbo, and then I think they're from like the same town and stuff, but I think they don't have beef, but they like, I think G Herbo like threw a little shade at him or whatever. It was just like, because when he got popped, G Herbo tried to do the thing with like, yo, look, we got all the cars, we pay taxes, you know, we good out here, we ain't like Omi the Hellcat type shit. Then I think G Herbo got popped, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so you know, they got the PPP loan, G Herbo thing had with the credit cards, and then everybody running these scams, and then it's just easily way to catch people. Once you lock them in, the jails make more money once they go in.
People need to realize, moving forward, especially into 2021, that it's not you versus money or you versus another person. It is you versus a system that is designed to bring you the fuck down. Yeah. So stop putting yourself or your favorite rapper on a pedestal. We are all in this system, bro.
And if you making illegal money around like 150,000, 200,000, 500,000, anything over like 150,000, don't brag about it. Yo, hide that bread. Like, do not brag about. Like, I think the feds will let you rock with around like 70,000.
I'm pretty sure there are people.
They let a lot of drug dealers rock.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are making bank and.
Bro, they let you rock, bro. They bag all these people at like $1 million, $5 million, and they become millionaires and they got cars all over the place. They bag you then. They was letting you rock.
The number one thing is
even if they had their eyes on you, like you stay humble, they let you rock, bro. They can't make an example out of you if you stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't do it. Like it knocked everybody that was bragging about it, and the only shot you got left after that is to make a story about what you did wrong and try to make money off of that.
Right.
But yeah, on that, I think it was put out kind of easy way to grab people and kind of do
definitely,
that.
because it was like, yo, come on, bro.
The companies that got away with it, other companies didn't. So it was easy way to catch everybody, and it's an easy way to recoup all the money that they sent out again because they're gonna hit these people with fines, jail times. It's not gonna just.
Oh yeah, now they're making it. See how that's set up. They're gonna make a profit.
Well, they're gonna make a profit because these people are gonna pay back that, and then people like you that received it and everything are gonna pay it back in taxes because when you go back and everything is normal, your tax is gonna go up.
This shit
See,
is
the thing
so
is, it's a profit, yeah.
bro. It's so backwards. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
It is really backwards, and you know what it is? It's just anything going on from here is just savage mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just straight savage mode. Everything is just going insane. You got rappers talking about scamming, like rapping about scamming, how to do it and everything, and then kinds of stuff like that. So this world is crazy. We're gonna end it on that note. Thank you guys. This is the Brew Break Podcast. We'll holla at you later. Peace. Oh fuck, wrong file.